What's going on, YouTube? Q back here again with another video for you. Today's video, I'm about to do a review on this 2022 Kia GT Stinger. So the GT2 denotes the top of the line version of this vehicle. So what exactly is this car? This is a performance sedan, or a liftback if you say, but this is Kia's iteration, and this twins with the Genesis G70. So this is a fairly large car. This is right up my alley. Personally prefer sedans, and if this thing had a manual, I would have one, or have had one at this point. So this car has been lauded as one of the most enthusiast friendly cars, and unfortunately we as enthusiasts didn't do our part in keeping this thing alive, because it is canceled for the 2023 model year. That's the last one. They're not going to do a 2024 model year, and that's sad. And today I'll be doing a review on it just to see what we'll be missing out on. Kia has stepped their game up, and I see they got the new logo on here. They don't have a circle around here going around the Kia badge anymore. So Kia's thing with their grills is like a tiger's nose, if you didn't know. And this thing right here, this is a sleek looking car. So Kia, they took some of Audi's designers, and you can see a lot of influence from Audi on this vehicle. So this thing looks very attractive to me. And this thing looks quite large, man. Quad exhaust on here. Got the turbocharged 3.3 liter V6 in here. So I forgot the horsepower numbers. I'll put it on the screen for you. So this is one of the premium colors. It's a white color. I'm liking these little accents on here. It's like a bronze accents on here. I don't think I've seen that before. Got the black hood vents. Fake hood vents. But these mirror caps too, they're like a dark bronze color. That's looking real good on there. Got the red Brembos on there, because this thing is a sports sedan, so it's got to have the go and the stopping power. So let's start from the back and work our way up to the front. Not like you should wipe anyway, but the GT2 gets you this power lift back on here. Stand back. Some cars that I own in my house now, I wish I had this feature. This is a super practical car. Got ample storage space back here. Liftbacks are so underrated, but it's not a whole lot of them on the market. And this thing, like you just saw, is power. So you stand back so you don't get smushed up under that thing. Today I'm at a different dealership. Haven't been here before, but shout out to Loc Kia. I'm here in Madison Heights, Michigan. Check out their website, and this car is available for sale, so I'll drop a link down in the description below. So if you want one of these GT2 Stingers, they have this one used and a new one incoming, so check them out. Loc Kia. I don't know if you all know, but Kias didn't have a great rep when they came into the market. They were like budget friendly cars. Now Kia, Hyundai, and Kia are in a great position in the market, because they are making some of our domestics like shiver, because they're up in the midst. Like, they're more profitable than some of our home-based countries here, or home-based companies here. But these things come loaded with features. This thing has Napa leather, and let's get into the back seat, because you get some features on here that you don't see in a lot of other cars, especially in this price range. Hopping in the back seat, and this is not sitting behind myself. We got the easy exit feature, so the seat slid back some. I didn't bump my head getting in. Got the Harman Kardon premium speakers here. You got a cup holder in the door right there. Safety necks, not wearing socks. Vents in the back seat. And we got outlets back here. Got our USB outlet and our 12-volt outlet going on back here. Couple vents, hot and cold, directionals. And what else we got back here? We got 3-stage heated seats in the back seats. How you like that? I'm about 6 feet tall, 5'11", and got some headroom back here. And for this to be like a slope back sedan with the lift back, they slope in the rear. It normally eats into the head space, but I got a lot of head space, so I won't be bumping my head back here. And the seats are very soft. You got a lot of room back here, so you can fit 3 adults in this back seat. What we got in this center armrest here, 2 cup holders, got some knee room. So if this seat is like almost all the way back, so I got a lot of room to play around with. See, we got our indicators on our mirrors right here. You see a camera down up under here under the side mirror. And then looking in the front, you know you're gonna have your safety features coming on up here. So we got a camera on the front. So this thing has 4 cameras all the way around. Parking sensors going on here. And if you go up here, you'll see we got our radar for the forward, our adaptive cruise control. Entering the car, you got this button that locks, mirrors fold, and unlocks. So the keys in my pocket, press the button. So get that going. Coming up in the front seat. Let me get this out the way. So we got aluminum pedals coming on down here. Looks good. Stinger on the floor mat. See a gas button. Oh, opens our gas door. This is our lane keep assist right here. Opens our lift gate. Harman Kardon got the mesh metal grill speakers. Door handle. Oh, that looks metal, but it probably ain't. Paddle shifters are though. Got a quality feel to it. We got the power steering column right here. You see you can adjust it right there. And when I close the door, the seat goes into the automatic position, and that should as well, but you can set the memory seats. It'll go to where it should. And then we got push button starting here. Let's get that going. Put on the brake. Start it up. Sound system in here sounds pretty good. Can't play the music for you all, unfortunately, but has some nice treble and good bass in there as well. So we got analog on the left and right and digital in the middle. It's customizable in there. You can change it to a few different things to your liking. I don't know what I'll keep it on today. And then going to the center of the dash, we got these cool looking circular gauges here. You can open and close the vents by turning the knob, direction, whatever you want the air to go to. And like I said, this thing's fully loaded. We got heated and cooled seats. Press it up for heated seats and down for ventilated seats. So you see the colors: amber for heat, blue for cold. Heated steering wheel button right here. You got the park assist. You can turn that on and off. You got a park camera button, which I just showed you all that camera in the front. Press that button and you can see all the cameras around the car. And this is dynamic with the steering wheel. You turn the steering wheel, you see the lines go. Pretty high quality screen here. So we got the 360 view. That's what the camera in the front was for. The rear view camera is always there on cars from 2018 and above. And the left and the right cameras that are on the bottom sides of the mirrors. That helps stitch together this top-down view on the vehicle. They stitch all 4 of those cameras to where it appears to be a top-down view. It's not actual something looking down on the car. This is like an animated car right here. But the way that they stitch all 4 cameras together, that gives you the top-down view. And when you drive the car, you can see as we're moving. It's pretty cool. So now I can see where I am in this no parking space. We got our HVAC controls down here. Just a knob to turn up the heat. It got a little chilly here in Michigan today, so I'm rocking with the heated steering wheel and heated seats. This is the off button for all the temperatures, the fan where you want directionally, defrost floor, and there's a climate menu, front defrost, all of that. And this is for your radio navigation. Got your hazard lights right there, and your setup menus up in here. So this thing is pretty customizable. Not going to go through everything because there's a lot to customize in here. And let's look at the gear shifter. So this is different, but it's pretty simple. Foot on the brake if you want to go in the drive. Button in on the side. Flick it back. Neutral, you just flick it without pressing the button. Reverse, flick it forward. Cameras go on. Oh, the side mirrors tilt as well. And then park, you just press the button. This vehicle is filled with like soft touch leather everywhere. Got some nice leather here. Like I said, these seats are Napa leather. We got this contrast stitching in the door. Oh, this is, I never noticed this. This door handle looks pretty good. Got some brushed metal coming on up here. Flat bottom steering wheel on the thinner side. Soft touch going across the dash and all the way up here too. And the armrest, it is wouldn't exactly call it soft. It's on the firm side, but it's softer, but it's not that much cushioning to it. 2 cup holders right there, as well as a little slot for like a water bottle in the door, and some storage alongside there as well. Wireless charger, USB port, and another 12 volt. These Nappa leather seats found up in here are pretty good. They're highly customizable. We got great bolstering coming along in here. We got our lumbar support down here, tilt, sliding back, and we can even move this part in the front if you got some long, what do you call the back of your legs? These, the back knees. That's good. I don't even know what this is. Probably more bolstering down here, this switch that you can turn. And this car also comes with the sunroof. The roof is big enough to have a panel. I don't know if that's an option, but sunroof, tilting, you know how these things work. All right, about to take the GT2 Kia Stinger for a quick spin. So I forgot to mention that this is all-wheel drive as well. 8-speed automatic transmission. And let me set it up to my custom mode here. Oh, and with my custom, oh, this is sport mode, but my custom mode is basically mirroring sport mode. So you can set it up to where it's in a sporty drive and the seats hug you like when you're going for a spirited ride. So I think that's really good. So let me look at these settings right here. You can customize those. So it's called sport mode seat support. So it increases the lateral seat bolster, the lumbar support, when it's in sport mode. So that's what that does. Okay, when it's in actual sport mode, it's hugging me more. Bring the steering wheel closer to me. All right, make my seating presets, and going to the screen of this radio, it is not the most responsive. It's a little bit of a delay once you press a button. See, like it's a little delay. Vehicle. So you can change all your settings here. And this pedal has like the 2-step thing. You can press it a little bit, or you can press it like a click on it. You can also do the pumped in exhaust note, but I turn that completely off because I don't want to hear that. I just want to hear actual engine. Don't know why automakers want to do that. This is a vehicle that'll compete against something like almost like a 5 Series BMW. It's like a tweener. This would be a budget of that. So those mid-sized cars, so the 5 Series, the Audis. Bunch of traffic out here. On some bumpy roads up here. Oh, that pushed me back. I didn't expect it to have that kind of torque up in here. And the dampening is pretty good. Let me bring it down to comfort mode because we're on some jacked up roads right here. And this thing has the adaptive dampers, so it can adjust to your driving settings. We driving in some rough territory right now. Look at all this. Always in Michigan. See how it accelerates in comfort mode. For a collision warning, let me know, like, hey man, chill, Eddie, chill. This vehicle has 19-inch wheels, and it's pretty comfortable because these roads are jacked. I don't know if y'all can see all of these imperfections in the road. It's pretty smooth to be on some big wheels. Test out the stopping power here in just a moment. See what these brakes are like. So we got the Brembos. Oh dang, camera bag flying. Yeah, it got some biting power to it as well. But let us go back to our sport mode or our custom setting. I can feel the bolstering holding me. This thing, ooh, hold on. And this road is really jacked up right here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it wants to stay in the power band, which it does. I'm trying to configure this to have like a digital speedometer. I tend to like that in these cars. See how this boy handles. That's what a sports sedan does. I got a heads-up display. I haven't configured that to my correct height, but that's a good thing to have. You can see how fast you're going, and it has a speedometer, and it's turning red if you happen to be going over the suggested speed limit. And if you hear a rattle, pardon the noise, that's the license plate bouncing up and down in the back windshield. So it's got a little throaty for us. These seats are pretty comfortable as well. Like, I really like the bolstering. This is some different type of bolstering as far as adjustability goes. I don't know if I felt bolstering as good as this before in the car seat. About to hit some big dip, baby dips. Ooh. This car has some really good dampening. Shocked. All right, Kia, I see y'all. Oh, you see that up in there? When I use my turn signal, it uses those cameras so I can see what's in my blind spot. So that's cool. Let's check the right side. All right, I see you. Pretty sure Honda had that before in the past, but I haven't seen it. I know it was on the Accord at one point with the dual split screen, but I haven't seen that. I didn't see that on the new Accord, so I like that. See how this thing handles. So this isn't the tightest suspension that I have felt. All right, we're about to take this on the freeway, see how the power really gets in here, because this car's got about 400 horsepower. I think like 385 off the top of my head, but paddle shifters are like. Downshifts pretty fast. Let's get this power band. I'm trying to be great, y'all. Let me be great. Downshift. These shifts are pretty quick. So I will say this about the shifting: the RPM gauge moves before the action actually happens with the engine. So you can see. So it drops immediately, but the gear hasn't engaged into its rightful spot. So let me get this back in auto mode. So I'll slap the gear shifter back. This thing moves. Starting to get some rain. Got the big boy BMW right there, and people gotta get out of the way. All right, we're gonna get off on this exit up here, see what it is like in the twisties. We got a little bit of a curve coming through. So far it's been very comfortable. Like, this would be a really good daily driver. Trying to see how it is on the Sport. The suspension doesn't feel as tight as I would like my Sport suspension. The brakes are on the more squishy side. Not as bad as the WRX, but it is not it's not how I want from a sports car. Gets the job done though. All-wheel drive help you handle these turns on acceleration. Like Rady's Ride say, on throttle. get right back on the highway. See how we handling. So she a big girl. Oh, tires talking to me. Little communication right there. So this car does have some body roll to it. It's not bad, but I can't say that the body roll doesn't exist, because it is here. Passing power in here is pretty good. Perfect daily driver. It's a more sedan than sporty. It does have the go power, but as far as the handling, leaves a little bit to be desired. Hey man, you gotta know what you're doing when you make those maneuvers. So I'm about to put it back in comfort. And I can feel the bolstering just easing up on me, just letting my muffin top fall out. Just kidding, I ain't got a muffin top. Shirt's off all summer. Alright, so it's about to hit the curve, go back to custom mode. About to get hugged like a mother first sees her newborn child right here. Yeah, I like that, how it hugs you in the curves. And this car isn't brand new. It is a 22, has 16,759 miles. Always use your turn indicator, people. Heated steering wheel, feeling good on a day like today. Yeah, if you want a car loaded with features, this is the one. It really soaks up these bumps really well. Hey man, you gotta make up your mind. I guess people want to go slow around the fun parts. Not me though. I'm surprised those tires started talking to me back there. Blind spot is clear. I can merge over. That's a good feature. I think a lot of cars should have something like that. Or I guess for it to activate, you got to use your turn indicator. A lot of people don't use those. So this does have auto stop start. I generally always turn that off, especially in the manual, but this car's an automatic. I'm gonna let it do its thing. It's saving me gas here. Turns on seamlessly. Let's hit this turn hard. Woo, boy! This thing get up. Let's see if I can do some lane keep assist right here. So lane keep assist is what keeps you in your lane. And I don't know what it's going to look like to, okay, it's on the heads up display there. So I can see it's reading the two lines. Hopefully you all can see that too. But no hands on the steering wheel. Will it keep me in between the lines? So far so good. Uh-oh, it's searching. All right, we good. It's keeping me straight. But let me turn down here. When you turn on your turn signal, it'll break away all the tension that the auto lane keep assist does. So let's see how that works again. So I think that's a game-changing feature. So my two lines are gray right now. It hasn't read the road. Okay, so now we're good. They just turn white. Let me put that on the display right here. So in case you didn't see it, I'm gonna turn it off. So the lines are gray. So that means it's not active. And you press it. So now it's reading the lines. I can just sit here. Let's see how long it takes before it'll make me put my hands on the steering wheel, if it does that. Because this is an autonomous feature, but the OEMs haven't really said that this is, they don't want to be held liable for something that could happen in this car if you're not piloting the vehicle. Let's just say that. Man, this is doing it for quite some time. Let's see if it can turn too. All right, there's my alert. That was about a whole minute before it told me to put my hands on the steering wheel. So I have an Acura Integra, and that car takes about 15 or 20 seconds before it says that. And this is a feature my Integra has too. It tells you your attention level. I don't know how it tells when you're paying attention or not, but it seems to be like on point. Some turns coming up, so I want to do this on my own. Come on, guy. Dang, that boy take off in the power band. plumb crazy. Oh no, you didn't. All right, we're gonna have to do that uninterrupted. These tires get to talking. Downshift one time. Come on, downshift. Woo. Alright, back to manual or auto mode. So I don't know what tires are on this car, but they are very chatty. You would probably want to upgrade to some more sporty tires if you want to have all your handling capabilities on here. Alright, back to Golden Kia. About to get my final thoughts on this review of the 2022 Kia GT Stinger. Why didn't we buy this? It is a really good package. Has very adequate power. We got all-wheel drive, sporty, practical. Why didn't enough people buy this car? The Genesis G70 lives on. So for a car this attractive with every modern feature that you can get in the car, has somewhat of autonomy, why are people not buying these things? Or why didn't they buy them? It's too late now. We let this thing die. So I don't get it, man. This is a very fun car. It's sporty. The handling could be better. And I believe this car does have all-season tires on it. Summer tires will liven the handling up a lot more. But it's fun to be able to slide around with the all-seasons on. But man, this is a pretty compelling package, especially used. So that's almost the only way that you can do it, because the books are closing up soon, because the 2023s are about to turn into 2024s, and there won't be a 2024. I really enjoyed my time with this car. I wanted my wife to get one of these so bad. I'm gonna try talking into it when her lease is up to see if we can get something like this, because this is adequate for our family, 4 people, practicality in the back. And the storage that it has in here is not too far from our SUV that we got at home. This thing sounds pretty good. Love all the features, man. Everything that I need in the daily driver. This car has everything that I wish my Integra had. That's what I be talking about, man. We got the heated rear seats in the Kia, heated steering wheel, cooled seats, got the autonomous driving in here. That is a great package, especially for the price. So this price new is about $55,000, but I will put the link below because they just got this thing out of detail. Not sure what the price is going to be on here, but you'll see it in the link once this video is up and running. Shout out to Mike here at Golden Kia of Madison Heights. Let me test drive one of these. Always wanted to drive one of these, but haven't had the chance to until today. So I'm glad I got to drive it. It's unfortunate that this car is getting the plug pulled on it, but at least it's out here on the used car market now. So if you're looking for this vehicle, give a shout out to Mike here at Golden Kia. That's going to conclude today's review of the Kia GT Stinger. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, browse the channel, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out.